in this video I would like to talk about what people call hell. They imagine that there is physical pain in hell, and of course I would say, but that wouldn't be enough, because there can be beauty and nobility in enduring pain. I guess that there also has to be moral torment, not just physical. And in my empirical life, I have had 3 times a glimpse of what hell could be. The first time, it was January 2018. I envisioned hell as a place where there is no love. And the 2 other times, the first was, I guess, February 2018 and December 2018. And hell was the vision of my image in the mirror, my reflection in the mirror. And hell, for me, means to be alone with my mirror. And that says a lot about who I am or what I am. And now I will tell an anecdote which I already told when I started this channel in 2019, but maybe I deleted the video, I don't know, so I will repeat the anecdote. It was probably February 2018. I met a girl named Stella by watching a video on the internet. She was making a video about Andrew Jackson or whatever. And I felt a tremendously powerful spiritual attraction, in the sense that I had the impression that my mind was expressing itself through her. It was very vague, I didn't know what happened. And it gave me a rush of adrenaline, I guess, a will to fight somehow. It was, I don't understand what happened, but I felt like I was taken over by a spiritual will to fight or whatever. And then I started to become afraid, and I changed my mind, which was a very selfish and cowardly decision. I acted out of selfishness and cowardice. And then something happened. I was instantly punished, because I went into my bathroom and I looked at myself in the mirror, and there was a song playing on my computer. I did not choose the song, it popped up spontaneously, I guess, and it was Playing God by Paramore. And the song says, I will put the link in the description says, next time you point a finger, I'll point you to the mirror. And I was looking at my image in the mirror while the song was playing. And the way I interpret this event many years later in the philosophy, in the language of Hegel, it is the substance, which is the objective world, which punished the subject, which is the negative. And And in August 2018, when I believed that I had become God, or that I was God, this thought went through my mind, because I said to myself, God is probably an entity which is, or who is, afraid of his own image in the mirror. If God is afraid of anything at all, he must be afraid of himself, I guess. Only God can be frightening to God himself. And where does one see oneself? In a mirror. So I said to myself, God is an entity who has to be afraid of his own reflection in the mirror. And I, as an individual, my greatest fear was my reflection in the mirror. So that's how I came to identify with what I called God. And people who believe in God believe that God wants to punish others, that he's an entity living in the sky who wants to punish people somehow. But what if God himself was afraid? The most frightening thought I ever had was probably the idea that God might be afraid. Because if God is afraid, then we all should be afraid. Because we have this view of a confident God. But what if the entity that we call God was afraid? Then who or what could save us? And what if God wanted to punish himself for being what he is? Who or what is going to save God from himself? People have the view that there is a good God and a bad devil. But what if there was only God? And I wrote that my whole life as an individual has led me to the philosophy of Hegel, which is the philosophy which includes within itself the moment of der Verstand, the understanding, which is the moment of reflection, as when light is reflected, when one's image is reflected in the mirror, and the moment of speculation, the speculative moment. And speculative comes from speculum, the Latin word which means mirror. So the speculative moment is the reflection of a reflection. So I understood that in August 2018. But basically, the philosophy of Hegel is the philosophy of the mirror. And a part of me, whoever I am, is obsessed with beauty. I think about beauty I obsess over the idea of beauty, and this drives me partly insane, I guess. And for about 2 months now, when I started to make my videos again after I have woken up from my sleep or my stupidity, I don't know, my cowardice, my stupidity, I don't know, but I try in my most enlightened moments to live and act and think as if the world was my mirror. For instance, I started to read the news again. I hadn't read the news for many years, but for 2 months I've been trying to read the news every day. And I try, but I am not strong enough to envision that all the horrors of the world are reflections of my own horrors. But this thought is too difficult. And I have an idea or a representation of who I am and who I think I am, but I delude myself. We are not what we think we are. Only a mirror can reveal the truth about who we are, and only a mirror can reveal to me the truth about who I am. So I have to look at myself in the mirror, not only empirically, but I have to look at the world and at others and to consider that they are my mirror. And a mirror doesn't lie. A mirror always says the truth. So I am not what I think I am. I am what the world shows that I am and what the others say that I am. Who is gonna save God from himself? I don't know.